Imagine that right now the universe is listening to you. Imagine that wealth, health, love, and success are not far away, but standing at the door waiting for you to speak the right words to invite them in. And here are those words. I receive it now. These are the 5 exact words that unlock the power of manifestation. I receive it now. Say it aloud with me. I receive it now. Do you feel the energy in those words? They are not words of waiting. They are not words of begging. They are not words of hoping. They are words of acceptance, words of authority, words that declare that what belongs to you by divine right is already yours. When you say, I receive it now, you are collapsing the distance between your desire and your reality. You are commanding the unseen to take form. You are telling the universe, deliver it to me. I am ready. I accept. And the universe obeys. The mistake most people make is that they push their desires into the future. They say, one day I will be happy. One day I will be wealthy. One day I will find love. And the universe, being obedient, responds, yes, one day, and keeps it forever out of reach. But when you say, I receive it now, you are bringing your desire into the present moment, where creation actually happens. The universe only acts in the now. That is why this command works so powerfully. Think of a farmer. When he plants seeds, he does not keep saying, one day I might see a harvest. No, he waters, he nurtures, and he knows that the harvest is guaranteed. When you say, I receive it now, you are watering your dreams. You are planting faith into the soil of the universe, and the harvest cannot fail to appear. Let us practice together. Close your eyes and bring to mind one thing you have been yearning for. It may be money to pay a debt. It may be peace in your heart. It may be a relationship. It may be health in your body. Whatever it is, see it clearly. Hold it in your imagination until it feels real. And now speak these words with me. I receive it now. Do not whisper them as if you are unsure. Declare them. Let every fiber of your being believe it. I receive it now. Say it again. I receive it now. Each time you speak it, you are writing it upon the invisible substance of the universe, and soon it will take form before your eyes. But do not stop with tonight. Every time a fearful thought arises, every time doubt creeps in, every time you are tempted to say, I don't know how it will happen, cut off that thought and replace it with these words. Say, I receive it now. For the truth is, the how is not your concern. The how belongs to divine intelligence. Your only work is to receive. Many people live as though life is withholding from them. They think blessings are scarce, opportunities are limited, or they must struggle endlessly. But in truth, the universe is overflowing with abundance, and it longs to pour that abundance into your life. It is not withholding, it is waiting. Waiting for you to align your words with your faith. Waiting for you to give the command. When you say, I receive it now, you swing wide the door to that abundance, and it rushes in to meet you. Some of you may say, but I have said words before, and nothing happened. The answer is simple. You spoke them, but you did not believe them. Or you spoke them once, and then cancelled them out with days of fear and doubt. Tonight I urge you, if you truly want to see change, let these words become your constant declaration. Every morning as you rise, say them. Every night before sleep, say them. In moments of quiet, in moments of trouble, in moments of joy, say them. I receive it now. The more you impress these words upon your mind and upon the universe, the faster you will see their fruit. Consider the stories of those who have lived before you. Many men and women have spoken their desires into existence. Some called it prayer, some called it affirmation, some called it faith. But the common thread was always this. They declared what they wanted, as if it were already theirs. They did not beg for it. They did not wait endlessly. They said, it is mine. I have it. I receive it now. And life answered accordingly. I will tell you something important. The universe does not distinguish between large and small requests. To the divine law, commanding a penny or a fortune is the same. Commanding a small favor or a great miracle is the same. So do not hesitate to use these words for anything and everything your heart desires. Say them when you need wisdom. Say them when you need strength. Say them when you need money. Say them when you need love. Say them when you need healing. Say them and expect results. If you could see the power that goes forth when you speak these words, you would never speak carelessly again. Every syllable carries vibration, every vibration carries form, and every form eventually appears in your life. That is why these words must not be spoken as a ritual without feeling. They must be spoken with conviction. The universe does not respond to empty phrases, but it cannot ignore true authority. Some of you may be listening and thinking, but what if it does not work for me? And I say to you, that very thought is what blocks your blessing. Remove the doubt. Stop questioning whether the law will work for you. The law always works. It is as certain as gravity. If you throw a stone into the air, it will fall. If you plant a seed, it will grow. If you speak these words with faith, the universe will obey. There is no exception. The only variable is your belief. So tonight, take hold of your tongue and speak these words often. Write them down and place them where your eyes can see. Whisper them when you feel alone. Declare them when you feel strong. Let them become the song of your soul. And soon, you will look back at this moment and realize that everything began to shift. The night you said with authority, "I receive it now." As you prepare to sleep tonight, do not allow your mind to wander in fear. Do not rehearse problems or imagine worst outcomes. Instead, close your eyes and surrender your desires into the hands of divine intelligence. See them already complete, and then say, "I receive it now." Drift into sleep with those words on your lips and let the universe do its perfect work. By morning you will be renewed, and in time you will see evidence that your words have been heard. Remember this truth. You do not have to chase blessings. You do not have to beg for opportunities. You do not have to struggle endlessly. All that you seek is seeking you. All that you desire is already prepared. All that you need is to speak the words that unlock the door. And those words are simple, but they carry the authority of heaven itself. I receive it now. Speak them, believe them, live them, and you will see miracles unfold before your very eyes. The universe is faithful. The universe is obedient. The universe is listening. All you must do is command it with faith. Say it once more with me. I receive it now, and so it is. To your subconscious, a vividly imagined experience is just as real as your morning coffee. Scientists call this neuroplasticity, and it's basically your brain's way of saying, if you can think it, I can make it feel real, and if it feels real enough, I'll start making it actually real. Think about it this way. When you watch a scary movie, your heart races, your palms sweat, and you jump at shadows, even though you know perfectly well that there's no actual monster in your living room. Your body is responding to imagined danger as if it were real. That's the power of imagination creating a physical reality in your body. Now, what if we could harness that same power for something a little more pleasant than heart palpitations? This is where it gets deliciously practical, darling. The secret isn't just in imagining what you want. It's in imagining it with the same vivid detail and emotional intensity that makes you duck when something flies at the screen during a 3D movie. Let's start with what I call the as-if principle. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, which your subconscious hears as, I don't have success right now, and I'm desperately hoping for it someday, maybe, please. You're going to start living as if you already are successful. And no, this doesn't mean maxing out your credit cards and pretending you're rich. It means carrying yourself with the confidence of someone who knows their worth, making decisions from a place of abundance rather than scarcity, and treating opportunities like they're naturally drawn to you because, well, they are. Here's your first practical step, and it's so simple you might be tempted to skip it. Don't you dare. Every morning, before you check your phone or let the world dump its chaos into your consciousness, spend 5 minutes in what I call future perfect present tense. Describe your day as if it's already unfolded exactly as you want it to. Not, I hope my presentation goes well, but my presentation was received with such enthusiasm, and I felt so confident and articulate. Feel the satisfaction, taste the success. Let your body experience the reality of it already being done. Now, let's talk about your internal dialogue because, honey, The way you talk to yourself matters more than you realize. Your subconscious is always listening, and it believes every word you say about yourself. If you're constantly saying, "I never have enough money," congratulations, you've just placed an order with the universe for more, not enough. Instead, start saying, "Money flows to me easily and frequently." And when your logical mind protests with, "But that's not true," you tell it, "Not yet, but we're working on it." Here's where it gets fun. I want you to create what I call evidence files in your mind. Every time something good happens, no matter how small, you're going to mentally file it under proof that the universe is conspiring in my favor. Found a parking spot right in front of the store? Evidence. Got a compliment from a stranger? Evidence. Discovered a $20 bill in an old coat pocket? Major evidence. You're training your mind to notice abundance and opportunity instead of lack and limitation. But here's the thing that trips up most people, and it's probably tripping you up too. You're waiting for external conditions to change before you change your internal state. You think you'll feel confident when you get the promotion. You'll feel abundant when you have more money. You'll feel loved when you meet the right person. But that's like trying to drive while looking only in the rearview mirror. The internal state creates the external condition, not the other way around. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to flip the script entirely. You're going to start feeling confident now, abundant now, loved now, not because your circumstances justify it, but because you're choosing it. And here's the magical part. When you genuinely feel these states, you naturally start acting in ways that create circumstances that match these feelings. Let me give you a practical exercise that will blow your mind with its simplicity and effectiveness. It's called the thank you in advance technique. Every morning, write down 3 things you want to manifest, but write them as thank you notes for things that have already happened. Thank you for the unexpected income that allowed me to pay off my credit card. Thank you for the opportunity that showcased my talents perfectly. Thank you for the relationship that fills my life with joy and laughter. Your subconscious doesn't know you're writing fiction. It just knows you're grateful for these things, which means they must exist, which means it better get busy making them more apparent in your reality. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds too simple. Surely manifestation requires more struggle, more complexity, more suffering for it to be real. Oh, darling, who told you that good things have to be hard? That's just old programming that needs to be deleted immediately. The universe isn't sitting there with a clipboard, checking to see if you've suffered enough to deserve your dreams. It's more like a cosmic yes person, constantly saying, absolutely, whatever you consistently focus on with emotion, let's make more of that. Here's another game changer. Stop trying to figure out the how. Your job is the what and the why. The universe handles the how, and frankly, it's much better at logistics than you are. When you spend all your mental energy trying to figure out exactly how something will happen, you're actually limiting the ways it can happen. It's like ordering food at a restaurant and then following the chef into the kitchen to micromanage every step. Just place your order with clarity and confidence, then sit back and let the magic happen. But let's get real for a moment, because I know you've tried some of this before and gotten frustrated when things didn't happen fast enough or in the way you expected. Here's what nobody tells you about manifestation. It works on divine timing, not Amazon Prime timing. Sometimes what looks like a delay is actually perfect orchestration. Sometimes what looks like a detour is actually a shortcut. Sometimes what looks like a no is actually, not yet, I'm preparing something even better. The key is to hold your desires lightly. Want them, expect them, prepare for them, but don't strangle them with desperation. Desperation is like spiritual kryptonite. It repels the very things you're trying to attract. Instead, cultivate what I call relaxed expectancy. It's the feeling you have when you've ordered your favorite meal at a restaurant. You know it's coming. You're looking forward to it, but you're not anxiously checking the kitchen every 5 minutes. Here's a practical tip that will save you from the manifestation trap that catches so many people. Stop talking about what you don't want. Every time you complain about your current situation, you're actually placing an order for more of the same. Instead, redirect that energy into describing what you do want. Not, I'm so tired of being broke, but I'm ready to experience financial flow and abundance. Feel the difference. One feels heavy and stuck, the other feels light and mobile. Now, let's talk about inspired action, because manifestation isn't about sitting on your couch eating bonbons while waiting for checks to fall from the sky. Although, if checks start falling from the sky, please let me know, because I want to sit under that sky too. Inspired action feels different from forced action. Forced action feels like pushing a boulder uphill. Inspired action feels like surfing a wave. You're still doing the work, but it feels effortless because you're working with the current instead of against it. Pay attention to those little nudges, those random ideas that pop into your head, those coincidental encounters that feel significant. Your intuition is basically your subconscious mind's way of GPSing you toward your desired destination. But here's the catch: you have to actually follow the directions. Don't be like those people who ask for directions and then argue with every turn. Here's something that will revolutionize your manifestation game. Start celebrating before the manifestation is complete. Celebrate the interview, not just the job. Celebrate the date, not just the relationship. Celebrate the idea, not just the finished product. Celebration is like Miracle Grow for manifestations. It tells the universe, yes, more of this please, this feels amazing. And speaking of feeling amazing, let's talk about your emotional set point. Your emotions are basically your manifestation thermostat. If you're constantly operating from fear, worry, and scarcity, that's the temperature of reality you're going to create. But when you start operating from joy, gratitude, and abundance, even before you see external evidence, you reset your thermostat to attract experiences that match those higher emotional frequencies. Here's a fun experiment. For the next week, every time you catch yourself in a low vibe emotion, ask yourself, what would someone living my dream life be feeling right now? Then consciously shift into that emotional state. Don't wait for permission from your circumstances. Your feelings are your choice, and your choices create your reality. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. What about when bad things happen? What about when life throws you curveballs that seem to contradict everything I've been telling you? Here's the secret. Even challenges can be redirected for your highest good when you refuse to let them define your story. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? To ask, how is this happening for me? This one question shift will change everything, because it puts you back in the driver's seat of your own narrative. Remember, darling, you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a creator of your experience. Every single moment, you are choosing what to focus on, what meaning to assign to events, and what emotions to cultivate. These choices are literally creating your future reality in real time. As we wrap up our time together, I want you to remember this. Imagination is not escapism. It's reality preparation. Every great invention, every beautiful building, every touching piece of art started as someone's imagination. Your dreams are not frivolous fantasies. They are blueprints for what's possible. The universe is not withholding your good from you. It's waiting for you to claim it with the confidence of someone who knows they deserve it. So, here's your call to action, and it's wonderfully simple. Pick one thing you've been wanting to manifest. Just one. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to spend 10 minutes imagining it in vivid detail. See it, feel it, taste it, smell it. Make it so real in your mind that your body responds as if it's happening right now. Then, tomorrow morning, write a thank you note to the universe for this thing as if it has already happened. Do this for 7 days straight and watch what unfolds. And because I believe in the power of community and shared energy, I want you to do something that might feel a little scary, but will exponentially amplify your manifestation power. Share one thing you're manifesting in the comments below. Not your biggest, scariest dream if you're not ready, but something that excites you and feels possible. When you declare your intentions publicly, you're essentially putting the universe on notice. And trust me, the universe loves a good challenge. If this resonated with you, if you felt even a tiny spark of, yes, this could work for me, then subscribe to this channel, because we're just getting started. Every week, I'm going to share more practical manifestation techniques, real stories from people who have transformed their lives using these principles, and gentle reminders that you are more powerful than you know. Remember, beautiful soul, Your imagination is not just a playground for wishful thinking, it's a laboratory for creating reality. So dream boldly, expect miraculously, and prepare to be amazed by what you can create when you finally understand that the power was inside you all along. Until next time, keep imagining your way into the life you truly desire. Heaven forbid, not quite enough. You wake up with big ideas, but by evening, doubt creeps in, whispering that wealth is for the lucky few, not for someone like you. And oh, doesn't that sting? It's like carrying an invisible weight, isn't it? That constant hum of anxiety about money, it robs you of peace, dims your sparkle, and keeps you from fully enjoying the beautiful life that's meant for you. But here's the truth, my darling. This struggle isn't your fault. It's not because you're lazy or unworthy. No, it's because we've all been taught to think about wealth in the wrong way. Society drills into us that money comes from endless toil, from scraping and striving, as if abundance is a reward only for the exhausted. Yet, the core challenge is deeper. It's in our thoughts and words, which act like invisible architects building our reality. You see, every complaint about lack, every sigh over a bank statement, is like sending out a boomerang that comes back with more of the same. Why does this matter? Because life is responding to you right now, mirroring back what you declare. If you're always saying, "I can't afford it," or "money's tight," you're slamming the door on prosperity. But flip that script and watch how the universe conspires to bring riches your way. It's not about forcing things through sheer willpower. It's about aligning with the infinite supply that's already yours. Let me share a simple framework to help you grasp this. Think of it as the law of the spoken word, drawn from timeless wisdom. Scientifically, we know that our brains wire themselves based on repetition. What we affirm becomes our belief, and beliefs drive actions that create results. Philosophically, it's like the ancient truth that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Your words are seeds planted in the fertile soil of the subconscious, and they grow into the harvest of your life. If those seeds are of scarcity, you reap weeds. But plant seeds of plenty, and abundance blooms. Logically, it makes sense successful people don't dwell on lack. They speak as if wealth is already theirs, and it flows to them effortlessly. This isn't woo-woo, it's practical metaphysics. Understand this, and you'll see why those 3 words I'm about to reveal are like dynamite for your finances. All right, enough build-up, let's unveil them. The 3 words that force wealth into your life fast are: wealth surrounds me. Say it with me now. Wealth surrounds me. Doesn't that feel good rolling off the tongue? Simple, yet profound. These words aren't just a phrase, they're a declaration of truth. A command to the universe that shifts your vibration from lack to plenty in an instant. Why these 3? Because wealth calls in the essence of abundance, not just money, but richness in all forms. Surrounds affirms it's all around you, closing the gap between you and prosperity. And me makes it personal, claiming it as your divine right. When you speak them, you're not begging or hoping, you're stating a fact, and life rushes to prove you right. Now, let's make this actionable, because knowledge without application is like a lamp unlit pretty, but useless. I'll break it down into easy steps you can start today, no fancy tools required. First, integrate these words into your daily routine with what I call the morning mirror ritual. Stand in front of your mirror each day, yes, even if you feel silly at first, and look yourself in the eye. Say, "Wealth surrounds me," 3 times, with feeling. Add a smile. Humor yourself by imagining dollar bills raining down like confetti. Why the mirror? It reinforces the message to your subconscious, making it stick. Do this for just 1 minute, and watch how your day unfolds with unexpected opportunities, a surprise check, a new client, or even finding money on the street. I've seen it happen time and again. One woman I knew started this, and within a week, landed a promotion she hadn't even applied for. Laughter aside, it's no joke the universe loves a confident claim. Second step, turn complaints into claims. We all slip into grumbling about bills or expenses, it's human. But next time you catch yourself saying, I can't afford that, pause and flip it to, wealth surrounds me. Make it fun. If you're eyeing a fancy dinner menu, whisper the words and see if a discount appears or a friend offers to treat. This isn't about denial, it's about redirecting energy. Think of it as training a puppy. Gentle corrections lead to better behavior. Practically, keep a small notebook or your phone notes app handy. Jot down 3 times a day when you use the affirmation instead of a negative thought. Over time, this rewires your mind, and wealth starts showing up in clever ways, like reduced costs or windfalls you didn't expect. Third, amplify it with gratitude visualization. In the evening, before bed, sit quietly for 5 minutes. Close your eyes and picture wealth surrounding you. See the home you desire, the vacations, the freedom. Then, say wealth surrounds me and follow it with thank you for what's already on its way. Why gratitude? It turbocharges the manifestation, like adding fertilizer to those seeds. Philosophically, it's acknowledging the infinite source that provides without limit. To keep it light, imagine absurd scenarios. Wealth as a friendly giant hugging you with bags of gold. Chuckle at the image. It eases any tension and makes the practice joyful. One man shared with me how he visualized this and soon after inherited a sum that cleared his debts. It's not coincidence. It's the law in action. But wait, you might be thinking, what if I've tried affirmations before and nothing happened? Ah, that's where persistence and faith come in. The key is to speak without doubt, like ordering from a menu you know will be delivered. If skepticism sneaks in, laugh it off, say, "Oh, you again? Wealth surrounds me anyway." Humor disarms fear, making room for belief. And remember, results can come fast, but sometimes they build like a snowball rolling downhill. Start small, affirm for a parking spot or a free coffee, and build from there. This framework isn't rigid. Adapt it to your life. If you're in business, say it before meetings. If you're job hunting, before interviews. The point is, these words are your secret weapon, forcing wealth by aligning you with its flow. Let's talk about why this works so swiftly. In my experience, when you declare wealth surrounds me, you're tapping into the spiritual law of supply. The universe is abundant, like an ocean of plenty, and your words are the cup you dip in. Doubt makes the cup tiny. Faith makes it vast. Scientifically, positive affirmations reduce stress hormones, clearing your mind for better decisions that attract opportunities. Logically, people are drawn to confident folks. Say these words, and you'll exude that magnetic energy, pulling in helpful connections. I've witnessed a young artist who was starving for commissions. She adopted this, and soon her work was selling out. It wasn't luck. It was her shifted words reshaping her world. Now, for more strategies, pair the affirmation with acts of giving. It sounds counterintuitive, but giving from a place of abundance multiplies it. Start tiny, tip generously. Donate $1 or share a kind word. As you do, repeat, wealth surrounds me, affirming the cycle. Humorously, think of it as priming the pump. A little outpour brings a gush in. One lady I advised gave away old clothes while affirming, and the next day received a gift card worth 10 times more. It's the boomerang effect, good out, good back, faster than you think. Another step, surround yourself with reminders. Write "wealth surrounds me" on sticky notes. Pop one on your fridge, your wallet, your phone screen. Every glance reinforces it. Make it playful. Draw a silly cartoon of money dancing around you. This keeps the vibration high, warding off negative influences like pessimistic news or complaining friends. Gently steer conversations positively, or if needed, affirm silently. Over weeks, you'll notice synchronicities, invitations to lucrative events, ideas for side hustles bubbling up. But let's address the elephant in the room. What about setbacks? Life throws curveballs, right? An unexpected expense hits, and poof, doubt returns. Here's the trick. Use the words even louder. Say, "Wealth surrounds me, and this too is handled." Turn obstacles into opportunities. One gentleman faced a layoff. Instead of panicking, he affirmed daily, and within days, a better job offer came. It's about trusting the process, knowing that wealth isn't linear. It's a dance, and these words keep you in step. To make it even more practical, let's create a weekly wealth ritual. On Sundays, review your wins, big or small, and affirm wealth surrounds me for each. Then, plan one action aligned with abundance, like updating your resume or networking. Keep it simple, no overwhelm. Humor helps. If you forget, joke, wealth surrounds me even in my absent-mindedness. This builds momentum, turning sporadic efforts into a lifestyle. As we weave this into your days, remember the philosophical underpinning. You are a spiritual being, connected to infinite good. Words are your creative power. As ancient texts remind us, let there be light, and there was. Your wealth surrounds me is your let there be, commanding prosperity into form. Scientifically, neuroplasticity shows our brains change with repeated thoughts. Logically, focused intention yields results. It's a trifecta of wisdom making wealth inevitable. Now, let's sprinkle in some real-life laughs. Imagine a friend who affirmed for wealth, but kept buying lottery tickets, nothing. Then she realized the words work through inspired action, not wishful gambling. She switched to affirming while job hunting, and boom, a raise. Or the chap who said it in the shower, slipped on soap, but found a forgotten $20 in his pocket afterward. See, even mishaps can deliver when you're aligned. For deeper implementation, meditate on the words. Sit for 10 minutes, breathing deeply, repeating them like a mantra. Visualize the wealth, feel the joy, the freedom. This imprints it subconsciously, speeding manifestation. If your mind wanders to worries, gently return, perhaps chuckling at how sneaky doubt is. Another strategy, share the affirmation. Teach a friend or family member. As you do, it reinforces your belief, and their successes inspire you. But don't force it. Offer lightly, like sharing a funny story. Hey, try saying, wealth surrounds me. It's worked wonders for me. As we near the end, let's tie it together. These 3 words are your fast track to fortune, but they're most powerful when used with joy and faith. Avoid mechanical repetition. Infuse emotion, like declaring love. Now, your call to action. Right this moment. Say, wealth surrounds me out loud. Feel it? Great. Today, try the mirror ritual or flip one complaint. Just one small step, that's all it takes to start the flow. Comment below. What was your first affirmation experience? Did you feel a shift? In closing, my darling, remember, wealth is your birthright, surrounding you even now. Embrace these words, live them, and watch life unfold in marvelous ways. If this sparked something in you, subscribe for more gems like this, short, powerful doses of inspiration to keep your spirit soaring. Share with someone who needs it, and let's spread the abundance. Until next time, go forth and claim your riches. Blessings to you.